Have you booked your flight over to the States?
Oh, not yet. I tried to go last month, but it was just too complicated, even though it was for a business purpose and completely legit. No, it was too difficult. But now, yes, the floodgates are open, and it's so great to have finally a good news story to do with travel and aviation for like 18 to 20 months now. The fact that the USA is opening up really is a step towards the world unlocking. I mean, obviously, it affects many citizens from other countries who are fully vaccinated, who can also enter the USA. But the UK accounts for the most arrivals into the United States every year. Before the pandemic, it was 4.8 million. We are their top market. That was decimated by 81% in the last 18 months. So now, yes, all those flights are going to be full going now from arriving tomorrow into the United States from the UK. It's really busy.
And also, Sally, a boost for the British tourist industry as well, because Americans can travel here and travel back. Is that right?
Yes, although there was some access for United States citizens before this latest ban. But yes, it definitely will boost that transatlantic visiting friends and family. Don't forget, so many families live on either side now of the pond, as we call it. And so, yes, that's been a pent-up demand for definite. But also, yes, our tourist attractions in the UK are going to be beckoning those US visitors as well. So it's good news on either side of the Atlantic.
Sally, you know what I always think of when we're showing pictures of the airport there, and my mind always goes to that amazing opening scene to the movie Love Actually, when everybody's being reunited as they come through the airport. And essentially, there is no greater demonstration of people's affections for each other than when they've been separated for a long period of time. And I'm just imagining all the incredible stories that are going to, well, kind of be completed. New babies being born, families growing, perhaps coming together after somebody's died.
Grandparents getting to see grandchildren.
Exactly. Or even just celebrating achievements. I think Emma Raducanu couldn't have her parents at the US Open when she had that historic victory. People will be able to participate in really important family moments or moments with friends that are just so important to the human condition, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, Thanksgiving is coming up later this month as well. And not to mention, our holidays over Christmas and into the new year. So that's going to be a fantastic opportunity as well for people to reconnect for the first time. But I think we will be seeing some emotional scenes on arrivals at the airport in the coming 24 to 48 hours. We've already seen some of that trickle through in regards to Australia, because of course Australia has also opened up to a small extent as well. But yeah, I think, it's going to be emotional scenes and at least akin to Hollywood when we see those flights arrive from tomorrow on. I should just say, there is still quite a lot of... Yes, go on.
No, sorry. You finish first, Sally. I'll let you finish your point.
Yeah, I was going to say there is, on the practical side, there is quite a bit of paperwork. I mean, you do have to be fully vaccinated to visit the United States. I mean, there are some exemptions to that, but not many. And you also have to make sure that that form, as part of the visa waiver program, the ESTA form as it's known, is completed. That's going to be necessary again as well. You also have to get a lateral flow or rapid test done 3 days before you depart into the United States as well. So all these things have to be done. And there are some extra forms, 2 forms that the United States requires to be completed, to be taken to the airport, but also before you arrive at the airport. So you'll find full details of those with your air carrier that you're going with, or you can also go direct to the United States government website to check that.
Yeah, that's a really good practical point, Sally. What I was going to say was, this is going to be a huge boost as well for corporate travel, which, as I understand it, airlines rely heavily on. It's not so much passengers, the day-to-day passengers, it's the leisure market, as it were. It's corporate travel is where they make the money.
Yeah, absolutely. The front of the planes, the premium tickets are where airlines do make their money. And actually, interesting you say that, because British Airways owner IAG just posted that a huge loss again in the last year, but it's hoping to return to profit next year. And that's based a lot on the transatlantic corridor opening up. It's the same, for Virgin Atlantic, obviously completely reliant on the US market, both for business and leisure, and also for US carriers. Those business passengers are crucial. It is important for them to meet in person. A lot can be done virtually, obviously, but those deals need to be made and completed. And we will see, therefore, a boost to the UK economy, definitely, as the USA opens up as well. So this is a big step forward, both in terms of the economy, but also in terms of, like you say, the feels, are the connections that we make with families, and also the fantastic holiday opportunities on either side of the Atlantic as well.
OK, Sally, you know me, I can't do a full interview without being a little bit negative about something. That's just our job. Mail on Sunday reporting that those who don't get the third jab may have to return to the gloomy days of quarantining and further testing. Have you seen this? What do you make of it all?
Yes. Are you talking about to to other countries, the rest of the world, or just in relation to the United States?
Well, I actually couldn't tell you. I think it's just generally in relation to travel. Is the looming threat that if people don't come forward for their third jab?
Yeah, that's the reason I said that. I can't see any evidence that it would apply to travel in and out of the United States, but that you and they are correct, and I am also seeing that there's more expectation of booster jabs to provide proof of full vaccination to enter certain countries. There is some talk about it. At the moment, we're not seeing it applied, and definitely not comprehensively. And I think that it's definitely something to watch out for. I think that there was a plan that once you had double doses that you would be clear, but I think we can see now it's an ongoing situation. But don't forget, there are parts of the world that are completely left out of the vaccination drive. I mean, South America, I met with quite a few South America tourism officials last week at World Travel Market, and they need more vaccine availability. They want more vaccine sharing so they can open up more, because obviously fully vaccinated Brits might be cautious about going to a country where the vaccine rollout there is quite low as well. So it cuts both ways. So we have two levels. We have certain countries needing the basic level of vaccination, a double dose, but now countries that are in the forefront, on the front foot with vaccination and have managed to keep infections down, they may well be expecting visitors, or mandating for them to have had not just 2 doses, but a booster on top as well, and to prove that.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.